It's a Wednesday.
It's a Wednesday. Although it's Tuesday.
Happy Wednesday, everybody. Strength workout today, midweek. What do we need? We need a super band, a weight, dumbbell, kettlebell. Is that it? Do we need any fancy stuff like pillows or kitchen sinks? Anything? No?
I think that's it.
Good. So, kettlebell, dumbbell, kettlebell or a dumbbell, and your super band, and we can get rock and roll.
Yes.
Are you ready? Jumping jacks, heel cups, crisscrosses? Let's do it, Coach Amy. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 10. Arms out in front. Open that chest up nice and wide. Ready and begin. 1. Ooh, feeling those. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's from the power push-ups. Ooh, ooh, you feeling that at home? If not, you didn't do Monday's workout. Crisscross is ready to begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay. We're going to grab either your kettlebell or dumbbell to start with. It's not going to be super duper heavy. As a matter of fact, if the first one we're going to do is a Turkish get-up modification. If you are brand new to the Turkish get-up, if you're looking at the screen going, the what up? Then do this one unweighted, and as the month progresses, you can add weight to it. So, we've done lots of different variations. Usually from the ground up, we have the get-up, sit-up, quarter get-up, half get-up, full get-up. We're gonna start from the top and go down. So, one arm is up to the ceiling. You're going to lunge back with the other leg, the opposite leg. So, lunge back, turn, push my butt back, up, turn, and stand. So, if I have my weight, I'm going to lunge back, turn my foot, lunge back or hinge back, then whoop, let's do that again. Up, turn, and stand. Okay? We'll do that for 30 seconds. One side, I would start on your non-dominant side. The next one we're gonna do, we're gonna rest our weight. Could be dumbbell, kettlebell. Here's what you're gonna do. You're going to elevate your leg to 90 degrees and then bring it back down. Elevate that knee to 90 degrees and bring it back down. Now that looks easy. It's not. The last one we're gonna do, it could be a plank row if you have a dumbbell. Plank row hold if you have a kettlebell, or if you have a weight that's really, really heavy, you can use your super band. So what do those look like? Plank row, pull up to the ribs, back down, up to the ribs, back down. If you have a kettlebell, there's not a whole lot of room to do that. So we're gonna do a plank row hold. And if you have something that's heavy, you can use your super band. You just hold on to one side. I would do this as a hold as well. And I just pull up and hold. Those are your options.
I like that.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Let's do this. All right, I'm going to start on my non-dominant side
Me too.
this whole time. Okay, so, oh, I need a stopwatch. All right. Ready, and let's begin. If your left hand is up, step back with your right foot. Turn, lower, and then bring it back to the kneeling position. And stand. Core has got to be tight in this one. You don't rush this. Everything is slow and controlled. Think about it. You got a weight above your head. You don't want to rush this. And time. All right. Don't set the weight down for too long. We're gonna go again in 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and here we go. We're raising and then lowering back down. Now the kettlebell has that little extension on it, so lowering it back down is a little bit easier. If you have a dumbbell, you might go into a little bit of a hinge and bring it back up. I told you it's not that easy, coach.
I'm feeling those hip flexors.
Yes, and you got a super anchor time with the opposite leg. That opposite leg, if you do not feel that foot trying to grab a hold of the ground, I don't know what you're doing. All right, ready, coach? We gotta go in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. You can hold, or you can row. Now it looks like coach isn't actually pulling much, but she is. She's pulling it to where it is just slightly off the ground. That's actually an even harder way to do it. Time. Whew, all right, now we gotta get everything on the other side.
A little red in the face.
Yeah. It's hard
I can't see it, but I can feel it.
It's hard to breathe
And do those planks.
and do those planks.
Yeah.
All right, we still have another 15 seconds of rest.
Okay.
We're gonna do that top part of the TGU
Other side.
on the other side. We're going in 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and here we go. Step back with the opposite leg. Turn, hinge down, hinge up, turn and stand.
For those of you who are used to doing the Turkish get up, sometimes trying to figure out which leg goes back is a little challenging.
And we did one more on this side than the other side. Time. I didn't want to stop halfway.
No, can't do that.
All right, we're going in 5 seconds. Here we go. And bring that leg up. It's important to get it 90 degrees. Pause, catch your balance, tall. That's what we're looking for. Five more seconds. Ooh, I'm really feeling it in the other leg. Time. Well, there's all kinds of balance going on that side.
Yeah, especially with no shoes.
No shoes on turf.
Yep.
All right, we're going in 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and here we go. Now, a common thing I see with this row is jacking that hip up, right? And now I could do this all day long, but you want to keep nice and square. Hand under the shoulder and row. Time. Woo is right. She says woo. All right. Great time. Get a little water.
That was a good little warm up.
Yeah. Tackled everything.
Mm-hmm.
The next one we're going to do basic flat dumbbell press. All of our 4 going to be pretty basic. I wanted to go just kind of like some raw strength. So if you do have heavier weights, now is the time that you can use those. So what we're going to do is just going to be a flat floor press. So from here, core's tight, press straight up, lower it back down, press straight up, lower it back down. 6 to 8 on one side, 6 to 8 on the other side. If you have a weight that's really heavy, You can put one hand on the bell, one hand on the handle, and press 6 to 8, then you would switch it the other way. Now, if you have an exercise bench, one of the things that's beneficial by having one of these benches, they got all different kinds, makes, and models of these things, is you have a larger range of motion when you do that. You could do if you have the Bosu Sport, that'll get you more of a range of motion, but that floor press, especially with the kettlebell, is such an awesome movement pattern. So we're gonna knock that out.
So 4 minutes and maybe about 3 sets in that 4 minutes. So you'll do a set, rest a little bit, do a set, rest.
All right.
Ooh, you're gonna elevate, huh?
I'm gonna stay on this, I mean, I got it out, I might as well use the bench.
Don't waste time putting it away
Right.
now.
I'm gonna use it while I got it. All right, you ready, Coach?
Yes, and start with that non-dominant side, folks. That way you know you can do it.
Here we go. 3, 2, 1, let's do this. So we're going 6 to 8. Work that core is tight. You don't want to arch the back. Now, when you take it around to the other side, don't take it across your face, your heart, or your throat. Make sure you go around the head. You got to be safe. Woo!
Banging things around over here.
I didn't leave you with much room. I took up all the real estate. I did not leave you with
That's
much
all right.
room.
I don't need a whole lot.
All right.
All right, we still got plenty of time. Just kind of shake
Shake
it out
it
a little
out.
bit.
I'm still feeling it from Monday.
I know.
Well,
It's our first week, right?
that's right.
First week workouts.
You always feel it.
Make sure you're coming up. A lot of times when I see these done online, I'll see kind of just straight up and a little bit off to the side. So think about the middle of your chest as a target. So right from that direct line above the middle of the chest, that's kind of where you want to put your fist at the top. So keep it over your body. Keep breathing as you press, exhale. As you bring it down, inhale. If you got a kettlebell, boy, does that ever take some good shoulder stability.
Yes. A lot of core. One of the things to emphasize your point, Coach, with the bringing it to the midline, if you have a dumbbell, I see this an awful lot, which is a great alternative. Keep your empty hand straight up, and now I can push it towards the empty hand. Doesn't work as well with a kettlebell,
Right.
but it's a great one to do.
But it's a nice way to conceptualize where you want to take that that range of motion. That helps. All right, guys, we are under 1 minute, 55 seconds to go. Should be plenty of time to get in the final set. Last ones.
Last 30 seconds. All right, we're finishing up in 3, 2, 1, done.
All right. Okay.
So the next one we have, suitcase deadlift. Now, depending on the weight that you have, you might have a really heavy kettlebell or a really heavy dumbbell, in which case we can do 2 hands, just a regular, good old-fashioned deadlift, flat back, knees bent. Now, if you only have one, I'm going to narrow my feet just a little bit, grab a hold, and up. Now, for that one, to avoid rotating as you go down, and it also kind of protects my feet, I'll put a yoga block there. And so now, I'll go down to the yoga block, and that's going to help encourage me to not twist as I go down.
Yeah.
You ready, Coach?
I'm ready.
What weight are you picking?
I'll go with the 16.
Okay.
So I guess what, 6, maybe
6 to 8 on each side.
Or if you're doing the traditional deadlift, 10 to 12.
You know, I like to pretend I have a kettlebell in my other hand. That way, my brain tries to keep me even.
Now the suitcase variation is one that can tend to kind of get a little, a little bit of strain in the low back. So make sure that you're feeling it where you're supposed to. Glutes, hamstrings. This one, of course, takes a lot of core work because you're asymmetrically loaded here. So a little more technical details to the suitcase deadlift. For those of you who've done a trap bar deadlift, very similar in nature. It's just that we're on one side with the weight as opposed to weighted on both sides.
I'm going to try an asymmetrically loaded trap bar deadlift.
How are you going to do that?
I just put 45 on one side and 2 45s on the other side.
I guess it would work, but...
Well, of course it would work.
You have to flip it around.
You don't flip it around, you just turn around and do it the other way. Just face the other direction.
Hex bar, that's the other thing that they call it, right?
Uh-huh. Catching my breath, Coach.
There you go.
We only got 210 left. I'm going to be able to get in one more set.
Through this.
Catching your breath, you gotta let that heart rate come down a little bit.
Feel that core.
Oh, those obliques, those sides. And I know a lot of people, so that's strengthening the core. The core is for rotation and resisting rotation. It's really controlling movement is what the core does.
Mm-hmm.
I see people doing side bends and I'm like, why are you doing that? And they're like, take care of my love handles. Doesn't do that. That happens in the kitchen.
That's your nutrition.
But that's your nutrition. But this will strengthen the core.
Yeah, once those hips stop moving back, that's when you have to come forward with those hips. Don't use your back.
Oof. Got it in just in time, coach.
Just in the nick of time.
Literally just in time. All right. Next one. So we're gonna do, you can do the standing, half kneeling, tall kneeling, however you wanna do it. It is a banded pull down. Problem is most people don't have things to hook it from the ceiling. So we have to make do. What you're going to do is reach up with tension in the band. As you pull down, you're going to pull apart and then control it back up. The controlling back up part is the key to this, okay? And you don't need to pull down. I know some people are really flexible and they can somehow pull it like down to their butt.
Elbows and shoulders
Yeah.
want to go back, but
You don't need to do that. So,
I'm gonna stand.
up, pull apart and down, and then control it back up. 10 to 12 of these. You're gonna feel this all through your shoulder blades, back of the shoulders. Ooh, I'm shaking.
Yeah, I am too. If you ever use some, like cable machines, sometimes you'll do these with handles. You have a nice little seat with your cable machine and stack of weights.
Oh. Woo! If you do have something at your house, if you have, or maybe you have a pull-up bar somewhere.
Yeah.
Maybe you have something out in your garage. One of the things that I do is I take my super band and I just loop it over. So this would be hanging over the bar like that. Then all you do is grab a hold of these two here and like handles, and then you can do a normal pull down.
Yeah.
But if you don't, this is the next best thing.
Right. Yeah, I imagine this day and age, some people have got some different things at home that they didn't used to have.
Yeah.
So
I belong to a few forums, and every now and then they'll be like, post a picture of your home gym, and I'm like, holy cow, that's legit.
Yeah, your home gym is the gym.
Yes. So what I did, I modified, and now I'm only using one part of the band, and I'm not doubling it up. So the other part that's not being used is just hanging behind.
Yeah, you want to make sure you're focusing most of the work on your back muscles and not in your arms.
And keep your chin up. See a lot of people fatigue and they tuck that chin. What number is that, Coach?
11.
Okay. I don't think I'm there, but I'm going to go in your account.
Okay.
Holy
Shake
moly.
it out.
Give it a little shoulder roll. Oy. It's not like my heart's not beating a mile a minute, but there's just this warmth, this heat that's going on through my entire upper back that says, no more.
You're on the verge of breaking a sweat.
I know, I need to override that no more thought and get one more set in.
There you go. All right, guys, 55 seconds. So we said you probably get about 3 sets in on each of these, and that's where you pretty much want to be. Maybe not day one, that might not be the best spot for you, but keep working at it.
Just burn it.
You got the right band then.
Oh my goodness. 2 more. I can do 2 more.
You can do 2 more.
I think I can. Oh. Oh, I'm going to feel that tomorrow. Probably tonight when I try to wash my hair and I can't get my hands up over my head. All right. The next one we're gonna do could be a goblet squat, could be a half rack squat. If you have two of the same weights, you could bring them both up, all right? If you're new to this, it could just be a body weight squat, or you might start with a weight and then the next set do not a weight. So here's our options. Goblet squat, toes point forward, we go down, we stand up nice and tall. We don't want our toes out wide, okay? Toes pointing forward. All right. Half rack right here in close. Don't bring it out like this. We're keeping it in close. We squat down, we stand up, okay? Body weight here. You might give yourself a target as well. If you have one of those med balls or a chair or something like that, so you know that you're going down, or if squat hurts your knees, maybe it's to a chair, and that way you don't go past the point of no return.
All right, so 10 to 12.
Turn up that music, otherwise you're gonna hear some snap, crackle, pops happening over here.
Yep.
That's from me.
A little bit of a knee noise.
I don't think I've been taking my glucosamine like I should.
Uh-oh.
I always hear it when I start slacking on my supplementation. The other good thing about having a chair or a target is in between sets you can have a seat.
Check your phone.
Scroll.
I feel like that's what you always see at the gym.
Right.
So, all right, back at it.
I like when they're doing it. I've seen it at gyms with leg presses. And they're like doing the leg press while they're scrolling on their phone. Oh. I can't go into traditional gyms anymore.
Not, but if you get your, Facebook outage, Instagram outage.
I know.
You might see a few less people on their phones.
I wonder if people actually, left their computer for a second and saw other people during the outage.
What do you mean?
Like, did they actually just go outside for the first time in forever?
Well, I know I was like, oh, well now I can't do X, so now I gotta do Y. Oh my gosh.
Now, if you feel your heart rate really elevating on the squats, that's normal. They go up.
Big muscle groups.
Big muscle groups make the heart rate go. Requires more oxygen.
And I always find that as soon as I put the weight down, then I'm like,
yeah. While I'm here, I'm like, okay. And then I said it, I'm like, you got the number of that truck. All right, get him one more set. I'm gonna wait till that 1 minute mark.
Okay.
And then,
I think that's a good number.
yeah. Gotta plan it out, gotta pace it out. It's strength, it's not cardio. It should not turn into cardio. There's gotta be that differentiation between our strength training program and our cardio core training program. And a lot of people, that line is very blurry.
Yeah.
And it shouldn't be.
It's definitely different.
Slow, controlled technique, tempo, heavy weights. That's going to change your body composition. Well, that and nutrition.
Yes.
These are catching up, coach.
Yeah.
have timed these out, whatever weight you chose, and you hit that whistle every time.
Right on it.
All right.
Okay.
The next one we're going to do is a push press or a jerk press. Let me show you the difference between...
So we're shifting gears.
Oh, we're shifting gears. Sorry, yes. Everybody's like, what do you mean?
This is not our fifth exercise.
This is not our fifth.
Not our fifth strength exercise
Right.
for today.
We're transitioning to power.
Yes.
When my daughters were looking through my presentation because I put pictures of them in.
Oh, okay.
And they're like, why do you have a picture of me here? And I said, that's my transition. I said, when I get there and the next slide is a picture of you, I know I have to transition to something else. So I don't have that here. I need something to transition.
That's why you have me.
There you go. All right, so push press, jerk press. What's the difference between the two? Well, push press, our feet stay side by side. Jerk press, we go into a split stance. Now, if you're pushing with only one hand, no need to go into that split stance. Okay, you're already asymmetrically loaded, you're good. So, let me demonstrate. Push press, it all starts from the legs. You have got to use legs, right? Power. Power comes from the ground up. So we're gonna push and control it back down. Push and control it back down. Now, if your weight's too heavy, go two hands, push and bring it back down. This would be if you go two hands where you could go step forward and bring it back down. If you have two of the same dumbbells, step forward and bring it back down. The power is on the way up. The control is on the way down. We're doing 30 seconds. How many do you get in? Don't really matter to me, as long as they are exploding from the floor up. Then what we are going to do, all right, straight leg lowers. We're doing it, oh no, we're doing it without this. No band needed for this one.
Ah.
All right, so we're gonna use the weight. We're gonna hold it straight up and we're gonna alternate our leg lowers. Slow and controlled, working that core. So, same weights that you were using, you should be able to just transition right to here. Okay. 30 work, 30 rest, 30 work, 30 rest. All right. Ready?
Ready.
All right.
Let's do it.
Let's do this.
Power on.
All right, I'll get my, are you gonna go one-handed, two-handed? I think I'm gonna do two-handed as well. All right, we're gonna go in 3, 2, 1. Let's begin. Generate from the floor for that push. Let's see what time we have. 5 more seconds. And time. Woo! If that didn't get you sweating and your heart rate going, I don't know.
I'm breaking a sweat.
I don't know what's going on. All right. Rest. Now this next one, you're laying down. You're not going to get that heart rate going really fast for this one. All right, we only have 5 seconds. Get set. Ready? 3, 2, 1, and begin. Lock out those legs and keep the lower back down into the floor.
Oh, feel that core.
Oh yeah. All right, I can't see the stopwatch. Let's see what we got. Time. We're resting now.
Woo! We go over a little bit?
Just 2 seconds.
Oh, stop it.
2 seconds. Nothing. Nothing.
You
Not
can-
even a
you can
half
do
a leg
anything
lower.
You can do anything for 2 seconds.
Right?
All right. Finish.
Yep, we're gonna do 30 more seconds of rest. I want that heart rate all the way back down. If you were doing single arm, switch those arms. If you were holding the kettlebell, we're gonna change the bell and the handle. And if you were doing 2 dumbbells, then nothing's changed. You just keep doing 2 dumbbells. All right, 10 more seconds. I'm gonna fire it out. Last 5. 3, 2, 1, and here we go. Remember, power is on the way up in this exercise, and the control is on the way down. And time.
All right. Close to that finish line.
Right? Just catching that breath. All right, 10 more seconds. Control those leg lowers. Control them going down. 5, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Man, that core is.
Keep breathing.
This is strength. We got some strong hip flexors working in today's workout.
Oh, yes.
From that warm-up exercise to this exercise. And time.
Rock and roll. Oh. All right. Oh, that's over.
Right?
That was a good mix of lots of core work and some power. We had some good, solid, straightforward strength.
Straightforward strength. On Wednesday, it's a good time to do just the straightforward, not real confusing, not just good bilateral, strong work.
Yes.
If you got the heavy weights, this is the workout that you can pull them out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not every workout. Sometimes they're going to be medium because we're doing either one-sided or we're doing a really complex movement pattern. But today's movement patterns were designed so that if you got the heavy weights, break them out. Yeah. You can use them.
And to mark your progress too, like you might be taking notes, right? And maybe you have a little notebook in your workout area and you're saying, okay, I got through, X number of sets, and then next we go up to this weight, Make some notes for yourself. Make sure that you're checking in. Are you making progress as you move through the program of the month?
So, right. Excellent. You ready to stretch?
Let's do it.
What would you like to start stretching with?
Oh. You know what? I feel like some quad, hip flexor, shoulders.
I'm good with that because look what I got already set up behind me.
Oh, look at you.
I know.
Your cheat bench. Wow, look at you really getting a nice.
If it helps, it's not cheating.
Yeah, I know, just kidding.
Oh, I'm feeling everything.
Yeah.
And from here, let's come right into our child's pose. Slide forward. That's the thing I see people with static stretching, and they just hold one spot. Well, 1 inch to the left or 1 inch to the right might make all the difference in the world.
Yeah.
And let's come into our frog stretch. So knees are really wide, leg goes straight back, ankles are turned down. And from this position, I'm going to shift my hips backwards. Okay, you don't need to walk your hands back. You are literally shifting your hips back towards your heels. Doesn't look like I moved very far.
It's horrible.
If you make this face, then you're doing it right. Oh, actually, if you can't come out of it, then you're doing it right. Okay. Hands and knees again. Let's arch the back up. Nice and high. And lower. One down. And let's come forward into Cobra.
I just feel this one differently. Sometimes it's like really like low back. Sometimes I really feel it in my abdominals.
Yeah. Sometimes up in my traps and shoulders a little bit. All right, let's bring one leg up underneath. So we're going to cross that leg in front, and then we're going to sink our hips down nice and low. You don't want that foot tucked way underneath of you. You want it as much out to the side as you can, and keep those hips nice and square. Okay, let's get the other side. Cross the leg, slide the other leg back.
This one always feels different too.
Not for me. I know exactly what
I
I'm
always
feeling.
have
This
one
one.
side is like, oh, that feels different.
I know exactly where mine's gonna feel. And last but not least, let's bring those feet together. We're gonna sit up nice and tall. And breathe. That's part of the cool down.
Keep breathing. Just release any tension. Whether you're getting started for your day or maybe you're
Wrapping it
wrapping it up.
Could be a nice midday, after lunchtime type thing. Woo, coach.
Nice job.
Great job. High five out there in
High five to you
Cyberland.
folks. Thank you so much for joining us, and great work getting it done.
Great work. If you have any questions on any of these movements, type them in the comments, message us, send us an email, all those good things you can find.
Find us on MyZone.
MyZone, yeah. You're at Shape of Strength on, no?
Wonder Woman. But Amy.
No, I'm talking about on Instagram.
Oh yeah, Shape of Strength Instagram, yeah.
Instagram page, you can reach out to Coach Amy.
Yep.
Facebook page, all kinds, like social media, we dabble.
We try.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, have a great rest of your Wednesday, and we'll see you on another workout this week. Got to get another one in.
Keep going, guys. Keep going.